Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about intimacy and how to build a healthy, respectful connection with your partner. In any relationship, it's essential to prioritize communication, mutual respect, and understanding of each other's boundaries. In this video, we'll discuss tips on how to create a safe, loving environment where both partners feel valued and heard. We'll focus on how to enhance intimacy through trust, communication, and consent, and how to ensure that both partners enjoy a fulfilling and positive experience. This introduction keeps the tone respectful and informative while promoting healthy relationships and mutual understanding. If you want to explore a specific topic, I can help you craft a more tailored approach too. Let me know what you're aiming for lessons by liking and sharing it when it comes to truly satisfying a woman in the most intimate moments. It's not just about technique, but about patience, attentiveness, and a deep connection. The journey to creating a profoundly fulfilling sexual experience begins with moving slowly, truly savoring each moment and being intensely attuned to her every reaction. Women's bodies are incredibly sensitive, especially the clitoris, a powerful center of pleasure with an astonishing 8,000 nerve endings, double that of the penis. The clitoris is not just a body part. It's a gateway to ecstasy, but it demands careful, loving attention. It's important to remember that such SE sensitivity can make it overwhelming if you're too aggressive. So start gently, letting the intensity gradually build. One of the most powerful ways to bring a woman pleasure is through the art of oral stimulation, licking with a soft, slow tongue, gently sucking, and even making delicate circular movements are techniques that many women find intoxicating. These movements, when done slowly and with deep awareness, can create sensations that ripple through her entire body, heightening her arousal in ways that feel almost electric. It's in these moments of building pleasure where intimacy deepens, when your focus is solely on her, without rushing to the end, but rather relishing the slow climb to her satisfaction. However, it's important to emphasize that sexual satisfaction isn't just about physical technique. Communication is the key that unlocks a deeper level of connection. Ask her what she enjoys and what makes her feel good, and be prepared to listen actively. Every woman is different, and her preferences may change with time or mood. True sexual intimacy comes from a willingness to adjust, adapt, and explore together, making the experience feel deeply personal and connected. This dialogue not only builds trust, but also fosters a sense of safety, where she knows she can express her desires without fear of judgment. What may come as a surprise is that only 18% of women achieve orgasm through intercourse alone. The idea that deep penetration is the ultimate key to female pleasure is a common myth. In reality, many women find greater satisfaction with shallow penetrations, especially when they target at the G-spot, a sensitive area that, when properly stimulated, can lead to extraordinary levels of pleasure. Unfortunately, despite the vast potential for enjoyment, around 30% of women report that they don't consistently reach orgasm, and tragically, 1 in 10 has never experienced one at all. This reveals a deeper issue. There's a gap between the potential for pleasure and the reality many women face. As a partner, recognizing this gap and actively working to bridge it by focusing on her needs can transform your sexual relationship into something truly extraordinary. One of the most powerful ways to close that gap is through emotional connection. Studies show that women in stable long-term relationships tend to experience more frequent and fulfilling orgasms compared to those in casual encounters. Why? Because trust, comfort, and emotional security allow for a deeper level of exploration in these relationships. Intimacy extends beyond the physical. It becomes a dance of emotional vulnerability and connection. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. There's something uniquely intimate about kissing her softly while she's still half asleep, or taking the time to explore fantasies together. These shared moments of vulnerability build trust and intensify the bond between you, turning sex into a sacred space where both partners can fully express themselves without fear or hesitation. Exploring each other's desires openly without shame or fear can also unlock new dimensions of pleasure. Every couple has their fantasies, and allowing space for those fantasies to be explored can breathe new life into the relationship. Whether it's trying out new sexual practices, role-playing, or simply talking about what turns you on, honest communication is key. It's not just about fulfilling physical desires, it's about deepening the emotional connection that makes intimacy feel so incredibly powerful. Sharing fantasies creates a sense of excitement and curiosity that can bring a couple closer than ever. However, there's a darker side to intimacy that many don't often talk about. Unrealistic expectations, both from society and from within. The pressure to have the perfect body or to always perform a certain way can create a barrier to true intimacy. For many women, body image issues can severely impact self-esteem, making it harder to fully engage in and enjoy sexual experiences. It's important to recognize that intimacy isn't about perfection. The clitoris, a small but significant part of the body, remains a key player in female pleasure, while other areas like the breasts are also incredibly sensitive and should not be overlooked. Gently stroking these areas, taking your time and paying attention to her responses can create a deeper connection and help her feel appreciated and desired. And let's not forget the importance of grooming. It may sound simple, but well-groomed facial hair can make a huge difference. Unkempt beards or stubble can cause discomfort during intimate moments, turning what could be a deeply sensual experience into something irritating. The small details matter when it comes to creating a comfortable and pleasurable environment. Grooming shows care and consideration for your partner's comfort, and it's often these small acts of care that can make a huge difference in how satisfying the experience is for both of you. Another crucial aspect of satisfying intimacy is physical fitness. Women are naturally drawn to men who take care of their bodies, not necessarily because they want a perfect physique, but because it shows effort and commitment to maintaining your health. It's not about achieving perfection, but about showing that you care and enough about yourself and your partner to stay active. Physical fitness also contributes to better stamina, endurance, and flexibility, all of which can enhance sexual experiences. A well-conditioned body is better able to respond to the demands of intimate moments, making the entire experience more enjoyable. Unfortunately, despite the potential for blissful intimacy, 2 out of 3 people admit they are not fully satisfied with their sex lives. This startling statistic points to a deeper issue. Many couples struggle with unmet expectations, unspoken desires, and a lack of communication. Often it's not the lack of physical ability that causes dissatisfaction, but the emotional disconnect that arises when partners don't openly talk about what they need and desire. Intimacy should be a safe space where both partners feel valued and heard, but when communication breaks down, so does the emotional connection. When it comes to sexual positions, variety truly is the spice of life. The 69th position remains popular because it allows both partners to focus on each other, simultaneously creating a powerful feedback loop of pleasure. This position promotes mutual satisfaction and fosters a sense of shared intimacy. Similarly, the doggy-style position, where the woman is on all fours and the man penetrates from behind, is favored by many for the depth that allows. The physical connection is enhanced by the sense of control it gives the man, while the woman often enjoys the feeling of deeper penetration. In the end, great sex isn't just about physical satisfaction. It's about emotional connection, trust, and mutual respect. By slowing down, communicating openly, and taking the time to explore each other's bodies and desires, you can create a sexual relationship that is deeply fulfilling and transformative. Sex is not just a physical act. It's a way to express love, desire, and commitment in ways that words often cannot. The more you focus on her needs, her desires, and her pleasure, the deeper the connection becomes. By building this kind of emotional intimacy, every intimate encounter can become a moment of shared bliss, where both partners feel truly satisfied, appreciated, and loved. Testosterone, the primary male hormone, has a powerful and natural scent that many women find deeply alluring. This subtle yet primal scent has a seductive quality that can influence attraction on a subconscious level. Some men use cologne or perfumes that mimic this scent to enhance their appeal and captivate women's attention in a way that feels both natural and effortless. It's a valuable tip that many overlook, but leveraging the subtle form of attraction can make a significant difference in creating an instant magnetic connection. But attraction is about more than just physical chemistry. It's also about emotional and intellectual connection. Interestingly, studies reveal that couples who are too similar often have a lower chance of staying together. The theory behind this is that the diversity in personalities, hobbies, and life experiences keeps a relationship vibrant and dynamic. The push and pull between two different perspectives can prevent stagnation. Encouraging growth and keeping both partners intellectually and emotionally engaged. Relationships thrive on novelty, and having differences allows for ongoing discovery and a deeper appreciation for one another. Sexual desire, particularly for women, is innate. It can fluctuate based on various life stages. For instance, during menopause, many women experience an increase in sexual desire. Hormonal changes during this time, particularly shifts in estrogen and testosterone levels, can enhance libido, sometimes making women crave physical intimacy more than ever. Before menopause also often changes how women experience intimacy, both physically and emotionally, making it crucial for couples to stay attuned to each other's evolving needs and desires. What might have worked early in the relationship might no longer be fulfilling, but these shifts present an opportunity for deeper connection through open communication and mutual understanding. Physical intimacy naturally evolves as couples grow older. Their sexual needs and desires may change, often becoming more focused on emotional closeness and tenderness, while the fiery passion of youth might give way to a more gentle form of love. This doesn't mean that sexual desire disappears. It simply transforms for a relationship to stay fulfilling. It's essential to keep communication lines open, discussing what feels good, what might need to change, and how to continue nurturing each other's needs both emotionally and physically. Understanding the complexities of sex and intimacy can greatly reduce anxiety around performance and increase overall sexual satisfaction. The more you learn about your own body and your partner's, the better equipped you'll be to create a healthy, fulfilling sexual relationship. Knowledge truly is power in the realm of intimacy, and being well-informed can remove common fears and misconceptions, allowing for a more relaxed and enjoyable experience. For instance, there's a prevalent myth that women lose vaginal sensitivity after numerous sexual relationships, but this is simply not true. A healthy, active sex life can maintain or even heighten sensitivity over time. One of the cornerstones of a satisfying, intimate relationship is adjusting expectations and being willing to find solutions that work for both partners. This requires honest communication about what each person likes, dislikes, and desires. Compromise is key to ensuring that both partners feel satisfied and fulfilled. It's not about sacrificing what makes you happy, but rather finding a harmonious balance where both of you can thrive. This type of communication not only improves physical intimacy, but also strengthens the emotional bond that ties a couple together. For some people, particularly those who identify as sapiosexuals, intellectual stimulation is just as important, if not more so, than physical attraction. Sapiosexuality refers to the attraction to intelligence. For these individuals, a deep and engaging conversation can be intensely arousing, leading to a strong emotional connection that enhances physical intimacy. This type of attraction goes beyond the surface and delves into the mind, where intellectual chemistry can be just as powerful as physical touch. The carrot method is a deeply enriching way to connect on a profoundly emotional level during intercourse, focusing less on the fleeting pursuit of orgasm and more on cultivating a meaningful exchange of affection, vulnerability, and deep connection. This method honors the sacredness of intimacy by elevating emotional closeness above the physical act itself, allowing partners to feel a greater sense of fulfillment, unity, and love. For many, this can transform what might otherwise be a moment-ar experience into something deeply satisfying, as it prioritizes the beauty of sharing emotions, thoughts, and vulnerabilities with someone you care about. The carrot method opens a doorway to understanding that intimacy is more than just a physical encounter. It is about nourishing the soul, creating lasting bonds, and fostering a sense of trust and belonging that goes beyond the act itself. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Women in particular are often drawn to men who take care of themselves. There's something undeniably attractive about a man who is well-groomed, confident, and mindful of his appearance. It's not merely about having a fresh haircut or a neatly trimmed beard. It's about what these outward signs symbolize. When a man takes pride in how he presents himself to the world, it shows that he values himself, his body, and the impression he leaves on others. This self-respect is magnetic. It sends a powerful message that you not only care about yourself, but that you will extend that care and attention to those around you. Particularly in romantic relationships, personal grooming becomes a reflection of inner confidence, a silent declaration that you are worthy of attention, admiration, and affection. When trying to capture the heart of a difficult or elusive woman, one of the greatest assets you can possess is discretion. Often subtlety speaks far louder than any direct aggressive approach. Women appreciate a man who knows how to be patient and how to nurture. Intrigue without being overbearing, being discreet and restrained, allows for a slow, steady build of attraction, one that is based on respect, emotional connection, and mutual interest rather than sheer physical desire. It whispers of mystery and self-assurance, both of which are far more enticing than a blunt or overly assertive attempt to win someone's favor. The art of seduction often lies in what you don't say or do, allowing curiosity and desire to grow naturally over time. Fantasies. Two play an essential role in maintaining a healthy and vibrant sexual relationship. These private mental explorations are not necessarily reflections of actual desires, but rather safe creative spaces where the mind can wander and experiment. They allow couples to explore their inner desires in a playful, harmless way, adding layers of excitement to the relationship. Fantasies aren't about wanting something different from what you have. They're about enhancing the connection, making the experience richer and more enjoyable. This freedom to imagine, to dream, is a key part of maintaining passion over time. The concept of novelty is another powerful tool for rekindling sexual excitement. Whether it's trying something new with your current partner, or even considering the thrill of novelty in other contexts, the introduction of new elements can reignite the flames of passion that may have dulled over time. This doesn't always mean something dramatic or life-changing. Sometimes it's the smallest changes, trying a new position, creating a new scenario, or even introducing something unexpected that can breathe fresh life into a relationship. These experiences can help couples rediscover the thrill of their connection and keep the spark alive for years to come. Love at its core is composed of three essential elements: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Each of these plays a vital role in shaping the type of love we experience, and the balance between them determines how love manifests in our relationships. Some love is full of passion but lacks deep emotional intimacy. Other forms of love may be rich in commitment and companionship, but miss the fire of passion. The combinations of these three elements create a vast spectrum of love experiences, from the intense heat of young romance to the steady, comforting warmth of a long-term partnership. Understanding these dynamics can help us nurture the type of love we seek and foster deeper connections with our partners. It's also important to acknowledge that some people experience waves of intense sexual desire without an obvious cause, and this heightened libido can be confusing. However, it's crucial to understand that sexual desire is a natural part of the human experience, and these fluctuations are often normal, as long as they don't cause discomfort or interfere with daily life. There's usually no need for concern. It's merely another facet of human sexuality. Complex, diverse, and ever-changing, the way we behave in relationships plays a significant role in shaping our love lives. Our attachment styles developed through early life experiences influence how we relate to others. As adults, some people are naturally more secure and comfortable with intimacy and trust, seeking closeness without fear. Others may avoid deep connections, afraid that letting someone in could lead to heartache or betrayal. Then there are those who feel anxious in relationships, constantly worried about whether their partner truly loves them, or if the relationship is at risk of falling apart. Understanding your own attachment style and that of your partner can be transformative. It provides insight into your behaviors, fears, and desires, allowing you to improve communication, foster stronger connections, and build a more fulfilling relationship. Sexual satisfaction and connection don't fade with age. One of the most empowering truths is that age does not limit the depth of sexual pleasure or intimacy as we grow older. Our desires may shift, but the need for connection, love, and affection remains just as strong. It's entirely possible to have a deeply satisfying sex life in your senior years. Physical closeness, emotional intimacy, and the joy of shared experiences can continue to thrive, bringing happiness and fulfillment, regardless of age. The scent is another powerful component of attraction, often working on a subconscious level to draw people together. Certain fragrances can evoke arousal, stirring emotions that words alone cannot. The power of scent, much like the subtle cues of body language or tone of voice, can deepen the sense of connection between partners, creating an irresistible allure. Some people even experience sexual arousal in response to thoughts or fantasies that might seem unconventional or taboo. However, this doesn't mean they will act on these thoughts often. They are simply another way of exploring desire in the mind, the world around us, the warmth of the sun, the changing seasons. Even the presence of music can also influence our sexual desires. Sexual energy tends to rise with the warmth of summer, or the relaxing atmosphere created by beautiful melodies. Music in particular can enhance emotional connection and intensify attraction, acting as an emotional bridge that deepens intimacy. Sometimes people may experience a type of orgasm without true emotional fulfillment or joy, a phenomenon known as orgasmic farting. This highlights how varied and complex our experiences of pleasure can be. Physical release does not always equate to emotional satisfaction, and this disconnect can sometimes leave individuals feeling confused or unfulfilled. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The color red, long associated with passion, desire, and excitement, is another element that can influence sexual arousal. It is a color that stimulates, energizes, and captures attention, often linked to heightened emotions and physical attraction. But beyond the physical, mental, and emotional connections are equally, if not more important, for true sexual satisfaction. The strongest bonds are built not just on physical chemistry but on shared experiences, mutual respect, and deep emotional understanding. In some cases, the pressure of feeling watched during intimate moments can hinder arousal, as it introduces a sense of performance anxiety. The need for privacy, comfort, and safety in these moments is paramount for many people to fully engage in and enjoy the experience. Men who suffer from erectile dysfunction often face stigma, and this can erode their self-esteem, leading to feelings of inadequacy or embarrassment. However, it's essential to address these issues with compassion, as they are often more common than society acknowledges. Regular yoga, with its focus on mindfulness, breath control, and body awareness, can be an effective way to improve sexual function and enhance overall well-being. Yoga encourages relaxation, flexibility, and a deeper connection between body and mind, all of which can contribute to a healthier, more fulfilling sexual relationship. Ultimately, the most satisfying sexual experiences are those that honor both physical and emotional intimacy. They are built on trust, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to exploring the many layers of connection between two people. As we come to the end of this journey, exploring the depths of emotional and physical connection, we hope you've gained some valuable insights into how intimacy, self-care, and emotional awareness can enhance not only your relationships, but also your sense of fulfillment. What resonated with you the most was the importance of emotional connection during intimacy, the power of subtlety and self-care and attraction, or perhaps the idea that love continues to grow and thrive regardless of age. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with one thing you've learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your reflections can inspire others on their journey as well. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more thought-provoking content. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to connecting with you again soon.